Hey everybody, getting ready to put my sled away for summer storage and figured I'd do a quick walk around video. I had some people asking me to do something like this for this machine since I posted it and had a few questions over the interwebs, so I figured I'd do a quick walk around before I put it away for the summer, and that way I had it done. But yeah, this is my 1990 Polaris RXL. So this is the pilot build. Some people call them the 90 and a half. I guess call it whatever you want. But it's the first year for the EFI 650 triple. I was lucky enough to find this and purchase it from the original owner about a year ago here. The machine was actually in really nice original condition. He hadn't ridden it or started it for about 10-12 years, so I did elect to pull it all the way apart and just kind of go through it and give it a once over. But really it was in remarkable condition. I did repaint and powder coat some of the parts, which I'll go over, but really for the most part it was in really great shape. So you can see the suspension. I did go through, I added Fox shocks in the front and the back, put some NOS trailing arms on it with some reproduction decals, and then ended up powder coating some correct original skis, since the originals were all bent up like crazy and really worn through. But the original paint and the original hood is all in really good condition. The graphics are in really nice shape, and it's even got some of that original hand-done pinstriping that so many sleds had back in the day, which I think is really cool. Put a low smoke windshield on it just because the original is so busted up and I just like that look. It does have the original tank cover. It's got the original handlebar pad and the original seat on it as well, which you can see are all in really nice condition. Randy from Seats by Conrad, he ended up putting a new base on this one. It was ended up being pretty rotten, the base was, so he put a new plywood base on it. But you can see that the rest of the seat cover is really nice, and it doesn't even really have any rope burn to speak of, which is pretty remarkable for this vintage sled. Yeah, it's in really great shape that way, really straight. The rear suspension tore it all the way down. My dad was kind enough to donate some of his time to help run the parts over to the powder coater and help with reassembly, tracking down new hardware for it. So we ended up tearing it all apart. I polished the rails by hand and put new bearings and everything and greased up all the shafts and powder coated stuff, and it ended up turning out really nice. I ended up replacing the original Yokohama track with a 3/4 inch camoplast out of a 95 XCR. Put 120 gold diggers in it, so it had nice new clean hardware and nothing all rusty and nasty. Under the hood, it's largely original. Just pretty much took it apart, cleaned it really well, polished the clutch covers, cleaned the clutches. I actually put an adjustable secondary on there, but it's the original finish on the clutch cover and on the windage plate and all that stuff. So it's just really in really good shape. Even though it wasn't rode, it was at least stored inside, so it stayed nice. You can see that the unique fuel rail to the 90 is intact and on there still. Put a new chimney on the airbox and blasted and painted the Y pipe and the muffler and all that. But really, it was in really good shape. I can't state that enough. But I'll fire it up here in a minute. I've got it on the trickle charger right now. But yeah, just really pleased. The thing fires up at 20 below on the second pull, and you know, it's super easy. It's got a light throttle pull. So my wife and my mom, they both enjoy riding it, and it's easy for them to start, and really kind of a sweetheart. So yeah, it's really been a great machine. I've really enjoyed riding it. I look forward to riding it more this year. I actually took it down the 1,000-foot speed run this year, and it did like 94 and 1,000 feet, I think, which I thought was pretty respectable for a 30-year-old bone stock sled. So future plans, if I find triple pipes for it. So one of the things is the battery tray. The battery box is underneath the pipe on these early ones, so there's only a few different sets of pipes that will clear, because I do not feel like moving the original battery box just to keep the originality. So I would consider doing triple pipes on it if I don't have to cut the belly pan or do anything there. But beyond that, just gonna ride it and enjoy it. I really like this sled and really enjoy riding it. My dad's got a 92 650 pumpkin that rides really nice with it, and we got a buddy with an 88 650, so they all look really good together cruising down the trail, and looking forward to keeping it that way. I guess one tip when I was doing it, I ended up putting my trickle charger, so my battery tender, I have already wired on there, but I just have the plug I keep on there so I can just plug it right in and route it right out the side of the hood, and that way I don't even have to open the hood if I want to plug the trickle charger into it. So it works out pretty good. Again, really happy with the machine, and I'll quit talking so I can fire it up and you guys can hear it run here. All right, we got her up. We got her up on the stand and kick the ignition on. Ignition on there. It's primed. Hasn't started for about 2 or 3 months now, so we'll see how she starts up. Hopefully she starts on like third pull is what I'm thinking.